Happy Monday morning. I'm very tired and a smidge late. Just a smidge. I left the house 5 minutes late. I feel fine about that. I'm still gonna be on time to work, I think. I had a weekend in which I did so many things. I also made a video for you on Thursday, and on Friday night was the Queer Jews potluck, and Ginny's girlfriend Harker's stepdaughter. Let me spread that back out. Ginny is dating a woman named Harker. Harker's husband Tom has a daughter named Darla. Darla's from Minnesota, where she lives with her biological mother, and Darla is now in Philadelphia for a month, and she's Jewish and is one of two Jews, her mother being the other one, in her little town of Springfield, Minnesota. So I'm trying to take her to some Cold Tzedek things because she's 14 years old and queer and Jewish, and I was like, boom, come to Cold Tzedek. So she came to the potluck with me, and what I did forget until we began talking is that it's not like we're a bunch of cool queer people talking about cool things. We started talking about zoning laws and pregnancy symptoms, mostly zoning laws, and I was just like, oh, Darla's 14, this is maybe not a thing she's necessarily stoked to be doing. I remembered that feeling of being stuck with, hanging out with a bunch of grown-ups and being like, well, there's nothing here for me. But, I mean, it being the group that it was, whenever Darla had something to offer, everyone, listened and responded as if she were a part of the group, because she was, and she said she had a good time, and, if nothing else, she was spending some time amid other people who are Jewish and queer, which, maybe will make her feel more happy in Philadelphia for her month here. But anyway, that was Friday. Saturday morning I was going to have brunch with my friends Tom and Bridget, but on Friday, Rabbi Michelle, who is the education director at Cold Tzedek, emailed me and asked if I could sub. And I said, well, I've got plans. Can you do me a favor and try to find someone else? I'll be your pinch hitter. I can move my plans around. It is obviously more important that the kids have a teacher. And in fact, she texted me on Friday evening and said she couldn't find anyone. So my brunch was moved to Sunday, and I went to Cold Tzedek for kids programming, and that was always fun. I was with the older kids at first, and we played the game where it's like pat, pat, clap, clap, and you say your name, Galia, Galia, Tamar, 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 rocks, rocks, etc., etc. And to learn everyone's names. And so Anya, the teacher that I was co-leading with, decided to mix it up a little bit and have it not just be their names, but also their shmames, which, I'm Galia Shmalia, she's Anya Shmanya. The kids could not wrap their heads around it, and they were all, minimum 5 years old. They were 5 to 8, maybe 5 to 9, and they absolutely couldn't wrap their heads around it. Max was like, I just can't. It was Max Schmax. What's my name again? It's Schmax Max. You're Max Schmax. And Lou wanted to be Lou Schmlou with that extra L. Boy, they absolutely could not get it. It was hilarious. And even the oldest kid, who was, probably 9, just couldn't wrap his head around it. It was hilarious. And I kept making eye contact, what have we done? It's too late, we've already started the game, this is what we're doing. Well, and then I was with the littler kids after the Torah service, and we made groggers by sewing 2 plates together with beans in between, and they colored them. And the parents were being loud and causing the noise level in the room, and the kids were all just quietly doing their coloring. One little girl who was 3 was so good at helping me with the sewing. I was just like, what? You figured this out faster than I did, and you are tiny. How are you? Kids, I love them. I love them. Anyway, then I hung out with Jacob for an hour or 2, and then I hung out with my friend Briar for 5 hours. He brought her dog, and we just the dog needed a really long walk, so we just walked for 4 hours and walked a beautiful, cute dog and chased the dog around the park. And that was my Saturday. It was just really nice. I got to spend a lot of time outside. I was surrounded by people who liked me. It was a really nice Saturday. And Sunday was similarly quite nice. What did I do on Sunday? Oh, so Sunday, I finally had that brunch with my friends Tom and Bridget, which we had moved from Saturday, and we were gonna watch a movie, but none of us were feeling it because it was so nice. We just sat on their back deck and had a leisurely breakfast and enjoyed the sunlight and each other's company, and that was quite nice. And then I went in for session 2 of my tattoo, which hurt a lot less than session 1 because it was shorter. Still hurt like the dickens. I'm kind of sore right now. And then I went back to Jacob's place and sort of collapsed on his couch for a while, eating Oreos, while he did important things. And then we had a healthier dinner than just Oreos, I promise. Tomorrow or Safta, whoever cares. My lunch was Oreos, but my dinner was not. And then I walked my tired butt home and went to sleep because, it's almost like I had a small localized trauma on a part of my body for 3 hours. Almost like it. It is in fact exactly what happens when you get a tattoo. Your body is not happy when you do that sort of thing to it. And then I overslept this morning. I turned off my alarm, but I woke up 40 minutes later. So I had to leave the house in 20 minutes and accidentally left in 25 minutes. So that's why I'm running 5 minutes late. But now I am approaching the train station, and that was my weekend for you. I'm still behind on your videos. I have no excuse except that life is busy and I suck. So sorry, I will one of these days, hopefully quite soon, watch, all 10 of your videos behind that I am. And I'm gonna go now because I want to catch that train. Bye!